Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Gonna turn on my volume real quick.
Sorry, my background is so industrial looking.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm just in my room, so you look cool as hell.
Makes it look like I'm in an underground bunker.
Yeah, I feel like that's your guys' vibe as well, so it totally works.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I want to start from the very beginning and ask, like, what's sort of like your earliest memory of you making music?
Huh. Well, I guess that will be back when I was like just like a young teen back in Peru, and I used to write like the most like cheesy lyrics. So I just wrote like some little things like little poems, and I was like just always into music like back in the day. I'm talking about like early 90s. In Peru we didn't have internet, so what we had was like the radio, and then we'll go to like the newsstand, like the newspaper stand. They have like little booklets with like the tabs for guitar and like the lyrics of the songs in English. So
Cool.
then I'll go buy those, and that's how like try to sing along with like the songs that I like that I listened in the radio.
Was it like stuff from the 90s then?
Yeah, like I'm pretty old. Like I grew up in the 90s back in Peru, and then I only moved here in the year 2000.
Cool. And what made you guys want to start this band?
Well, at the time, me and my partner Stevie was in the band, and he was always writing music, and he always tried to push me to like write more lyrics, and we just started jamming with another couple of friends, and it just worked out. Like his music fit perfectly with my lyrics, and we just started jamming, and just one thing after the other, and we started getting shows, and people really digged it, and we just never stopped.
And what made you want to sing in Spanish?
Well, I was really shy at the beginning, even though I don't look like I'm shy, but I was really shy at the beginning, and I felt comfortable singing in Spanish, which is my mother tongue, assuming that nobody will understand what I'm saying. But that turned out to not be true in the end, because we have a really big Spanish following, Spanish speaking following, and I also translate all my lyrics, and people actually dig all the stuff that I have to say. So, but just like being able to sing in my own language gave me the confidence to go out there and scream without caring so much what other people will think.
Do you feel like singing in Spanish feels different to you, like emotionally?
Yeah, I feel like I'm able to actually like express myself with more anger. So it sounds more passionate, and I think it really convey my emotions better than if I was like trying to sing in English, which is not my mother tongue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know you guys are coming out with a new album next week, and it's self-titled, so it's called Maldita. So I
Mhm.
want to ask why you guys decided to make it self-titled.
Um, we just decided to we just couldn't come up with like a, let's say, a smart title, and it just felt like now the members that we have in the band, it really feels like it's Maldita. Like we actually have now like a definitively sound. So we just decided, you know what, this is like it's our second release, but it's our first release with all our current members. So we just decided, just let's do it self-titled and just go with it.
And what would you say the album is about?
Well, the album has a lot of like dark subjects, and it's a lot of my past experiences, and also like a lot of like what's wrong with like society nowadays. So I tap into subjects of like domestic abuse, and talking about like how to bring down the patriarchy. Also, a lot of like I talk about too a lot of like people I know and friends have been are gone now due to the overdose crisis, and just like what the lifestyle conveys. So I talk about that, losing friends, losing loved ones, and I also talk about the pain of through all this and what living through society. And I also, another one of like our subjects is about sex work, and how like antiquated and outdated like the stigma is around it and how we should change that to, adapt to our like the way we think nowadays.
Awesome. That's really cool. And what do you hope fans take away from the album?
Well, I hope they really like the what we put together for everyone, and hopefully people come up to the shows and support, and they just enjoy and have a good time.
Awesome. So speaking of shows, I know you guys are playing a couple shows with Propaganda in May. Is that going to be your first shows back since COVID happened?
No, we actually play a couple shows was it in October when there was that little break. It was a small show, Toronto. It was like Toronto, Halifax, and Montreal. We were actually able to play those 3 dates. So it's not our first show, but it's our first bigger show back. So we're really excited because Propaganda is such a big band, such a great band with great politics, and we are so excited to open up for them.
Awesome. And what can people expect from that show? I guess bigger.
A lot of screaming, a lot of fun, and I just every time I'm just gonna give it 100%, and I hope people can take away the message, convey the message, and then just have fun.
Cool. And what are restrictions like in Toronto right now? Do you think it'll be all opened up by May?
We're hoping things are supposed to be easing up in March, so we hope that even though COVID is not really going away, we hope that this diminishes and we can sort of get back to a normal, right?
Awesome. Yeah. Best of luck. And my last question for you is, what's next for you guys?
Well, just keep playing shows, and right now, actually, our other band members have some songs written down, so we just finished this, but we want to keep writing songs and keep putting our message out there and come up with another album.
Awesome. Do you know when that'll get released, or it's still a ways away?
It's still a little bit ways away because this one's just coming out in March.
Yeah.
So we still got a tour and hopefully go tour internationally, go back to Mexico again. That would be nice. And see what happens. Hopefully everything eases up and we can go and travel.
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Well, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.